Hello guys, this is the 2024 facelifted Tesla Model 3. So the Tesla Model 3 came out in 2017 and it looked the same since then. Finally, Tesla gave us a facelift, and with this facelift there is a lot of new stuff. The back windows are acoustic now, so they're double pane. The car is 20% less quieter, and it just feels a little bit more premium than before. So I think it does look pretty good from the front and back. New headlights and tail lights, but the body is the same since it is a facelift. But today I'm going to be taking this 2024 Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive on a POV test drive and tell you what I think about it. All right, here's the interior of this facelifted 2024 Tesla Model 3. So interior looks good. A few things changed. There is covers right here. You could close the cup holders. There's this nice deep cubby. There's a 12-volt inside. The 12-volt is no longer inside here, and there's a deep storage place down here. 15-inch screen, and as you guys see, there is ambient light around. There's some ambient lights in the back. The back seats are a little bit more comfortable than my previous Model 3. The back seats are reclined a little bit, so they are a little bit more comfortable. Brand new steering wheel. It is nice and thick. There is no stalks, so for the turn signal indicators you have to click those buttons. Not a big fan of that. And for the shifter, there is no shifter. Basically you have to hit the brake, and then this pops up or pops out. Back is reverse, front is drive, and here is the park button. And to put the car in neutral, just hold the neutral button, and that's neutral. So yeah, that's the interior of this 2024 Tesla Model 3. Not a big fan of those. They feel cheap. Not a big fan of them. This right here is not soft. The previous Model 3 and the Model Y, those side things are soft. This is just plastic. The seats are comfortable. They are ventilated and heated. So yeah, the interior looks good. This right here is finished in that cloth slash recycled material. Definitely doors look good. Closing and opening the door feels nice and solid now. Before, it used to feel very cheap. So definitely much better than before. LED lights like the previous Model 3. Those are touch sensitive buttons. They're not actual buttons. Here's the interior camera. This right here is a touch sensitive button too. Let's see if anything changed here. This is the same. Everything feels and looks good. And this right here is soft. I like the dash. I think the dash looks amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and take this Model 3 on a drive and see how it does. It is extremely quiet in here, and the suspension feels a little bit better. It just feels a little bit more comfortable, and definitely this Tesla feels like a German car now. It has more sound deadening, quieter, better suspension, and I really wish that Tesla gave us all that back when this Model 3 came out. The suspension is very, very comfortable. It does have 18-inch rims, good amount of rubber on those rims. By the way, this one is the rear wheel drive, and yeah, as I said, it is very, very comfortable. The warning for the autopilot is probably very soon. It's too late because it does get very annoying. So this ambient light looks amazing. It is very, very sunny outside, but it does look very good. Of course, it's not as good as something like a Mercedes-Benz, but this ambient light looks good, and the interior definitely feels a little bit more upscale than the previous Model 3, but things like those doors are just very cheap. The side is finished in plastic. Visibility is very good, definitely better than my Model Y. I owned two Model 3s, a long range, a performance Model 3, and now I have a Model Y performance, and this is very quiet, very comfortable. The seats, they do feel a little bit better, but not by much. Of course, this one has autopilot, or all Teslas have autopilot. Very comfortable seats. This right here is finished in that recycled clothy material. Definitely gives the car a little bit of an upscale. We're going to be taking this Model 3 on the highway, and we'll see how it does. Let's go ahead and put it in sport steering, and acceleration is standard. Definitely feels a little bit sporty. I'm looking for the stock to signal, but those buttons are going to take people some time to get used to. Nothing crazy compared to my Model Y performance, but for a rear-wheel drive that cost $39,000 and that has 257 horsepower, I think it's pretty good. And I definitely could tell that the cabin is quieter than before. Barely any wind noise, zero road noise, or zero noises coming from the outside into this cabin, like from the wheels into the cabin. So Tesla, I think, did a great job with this Model 3. Steering wheel is nice and sporty. Kind of reminds me of BMWs, how they make their steering wheels extremely thick. I love the fact that it says Tesla, so Tesla is written right here, and Tesla is actually written in the back. So on the trunk, it spells Tesla. It doesn't have the Tesla logo, just only in the front where the Tesla logo is. So again, guys, this is the rear-wheel drive. That means there is one electric motor in the back. This car produces 257 horsepower. The range on this one is 257. By the way, those cameras, the hardware 4 cameras, are very, very clear. Unlike my Model Y, I have the hardware 3, and the quality of the camera got better after the update that Tesla pushed, but still, those cameras on this Model 3 are amazing. Again, guys, I'm not a big fan of those buttons, not a big fan of the buttons on the steering wheel. I really wish that Tesla just left those stocks. It would have been nice. So there is a button right here that activates the camera. Camera system is very, very good. I really wish that Tesla puts a front-facing camera on their cars. For a car that costs $40,000, I really wish they do. Hyundais and Kias and other car brands that are not premium, they're putting 360s. So I really wish that Tesla gives us like a 360 camera. But I do know that Tesla came out with an update, the Tesla Vision, I think, or Park Assist Vision. It's pretty good. It's very, very accurate, but it would be nice if they give us the 360. So as I told you guys, this Tesla Model 3 has heated seats and cold seats. car feels nice and sporty, and steering wheel just doesn't feel like it's in sport mode. The steering wheel is extremely light, which I like, but putting it in sport mode is not like before. Feels like sport mode is normal mode in this one. Oh yeah. Doesn't feel very confident, but the car tells you where is the limit, which I really like. This thing is extremely quiet on the highway. Passing that truck, I didn't hear anything, just a very subtle noise or small noise. I think Tesla did a great job, honestly, with this Model 3. It is extremely comfortable, quiet, refined, and premium now, unlike the previous Model 3. So to activate the autopilot, you have to click on this button right here, or this wheel, and that will activate autopilot. This Model 3 is driving by itself now, but on the highway, this thing is extremely comfortable. I am really impressed with this Model 3. Everything looks good, everything feels good. It is a better car now. As I said when I first took this Model 3 on a drive, I mentioned that it feels very premium now. It's refined, it feels German now, unlike prior to this facelift. Prior to this facelift, closing the doors and the fan finish wasn't really the best, but this is very good. Visibility is very good in the back, or from the back. Mirrors are nice and big. Seeing out of this car overall is very good. The roof is glass, and yeah, I am truly impressed with this Model 3. Drives good, comfortable. The suspension is very good. I can't wait for Tesla to come out with the performance, but some people are saying that there won't be a performance trim. They're going to be a plaid trim, so we'll see what Tesla is gonna do. So on the website at the moment, there is only 2 Model 3s. There is this one, which is the rear-wheel drive, and then there is the long-wheel drive. As I told you guys, the sport steering wheel is not that good. It's nice and direct, but it's not heavy as the previous ones. The previous one did have, the steering wheel felt very artificial, very fake. Wasn't a big fan of it, but this one feels very light, which I'm not a big fan of. I really wish that Tesla could find like a really good spot for their steering wheel weight around turns, but truly impressed with this Model 3. The range on this one is 272 with the 18-inch rims, but if you guys go with the 19-inch rims, I believe it drops down to 248. If you guys need the all-wheel drive, then it's going to cost you $47,000, and 0 to 60 in this one is 5.8, but in the long-wheel drive it is 4.2. But this one I honestly think is amazing. Seriously. More than enough. Suspension is very comfortable. Even hitting potholes and things like that on the road, it doesn't come into the cabin, so there is not a lot of that noise coming from the outside into the cabin. So steering wheel is very light now. Let's go ahead and put it in sport. The direction of the car doesn't change a lot. It used to change a lot, but now it doesn't change a lot, but the weight does change. Turning radius is okay. I really wish it was a little bit better. In my previous Model 3, I used to hear the rocks and everything on the road, but here in the cabin of this facelifted one, it is extremely quiet. The back seat is comfortable. It's reclined a little bit, so the seating position in the back is definitely better than before. It used to be very upright before, now it's not. As I told you guys, there is a storage place right here with a 12-volt, 2 cup holders. There is a nice storage place right here. There is no button on this right here, so it just lifts up. The seats are very comfortable. They're ventilated and heated. Let's go ahead and open the glove box. Glove box is very small. I'm not sure why Tesla gives us very small glove boxes. So it is like magnetic, but I'm not sure why it sounds like this. There's definitely a magnetic metal right here, so there's magnet, but that definitely doesn't sound pleasant. I'm not sure how they were able to make this pass, but this is very soft. Fan finish is good. As I told you guys, this is plastic, not a big fan of it. Right now you don't have to put the card right here to turn on the car. You could just put it here, or you could use your phone if you want to. System is very fast. I believe Tesla made it a little bit faster now, if I'm not mistaken, but I am truly impressed with this Model 3. I think it's amazing, very comfortable. The ambient light looks amazing. All windows are automatic up and down. The back windows are acoustic like the front ones now, so there is double pane glass. It's just extremely quiet when you close the windows. Not a big fan of those buttons again, guys. I really wish that Tesla just left the stocks. But other than that, everything looks good. The controls are very nice. Heated seats, cold seats, heated steering wheel. So definitely nice. Graphics and everything looks very good in this Model 3. But I'm just not a big fan of Tesla removing stuff that are very important. I'm used to the gear shifter. Now you have to use the screen. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there is, yeah, here we go. So there is buttons right here, touch sensitive buttons. So if the screen is broken or or something's going on with the screen, you could use those buttons, which is good. But yeah, I am truly impressed with this Model 3. It feels very luxurious, refined, premium, and it is definitely better than the previous Model 3. Price on this one, again, guys, is $39,000. Long range is $47,000. But yeah, truly impressed. I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2024 Tesla Model 3 facelift. If you guys are around, if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see the guys here at the Tesla Milford Center here in Connecticut. And if you guys are interested in any car detailing products, make sure to check out my website. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the bottom of this video. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe, because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.